Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the West Coast, where today we're doing something that a lot of people have been asking for. Some in-cab work. I'm going to be finishing off this harvest here completely in-cab. We're in the Class Lexion 750. We'll be using the case Optum. I think it's the Optum 2 cart. On the back of it it's got the Marston trailer. And hopefully I've given myself enough work to do that this will be a full episode. I should mention that I'm kind of stuck for time because it's currently quarter to 10 yesterday night, or last night. Yesterday night? Is that a thing now? Can that be a thing? Because that makes more sense to me. It's quarter to 10 last night. I'm, yeah, a bit kind of stuck for time, but I did want to get an episode out to you guys today because I didn't do one yesterday. There'll be another one tomorrow. I have been extremely lazy today and just slacking horrifically. For those of you that aren't in the Slack, the Discord, and don't know this, last night for me, Sunday night, I was completely intending 100%, you know, this was going to happen, getting the web topic going for Donetsk, brought it in game to take some screenshots for the topic on FSUK, which that's where it's going to be. And yeah, immediately I realized that there were major problems because absolutely everything lost textures. So I spent the better part of 6 hours working on getting textures back. Not 100% finished yet. I'll probably do some work on that while I'm rendering this video. That is not working correctly. The icon that shows that I've got the header selected isn't working 100% correctly, and I'm not sure how to fix it. It's not a big deal. It's just a minor thing. So, upcoming content on the channel. There are two reasons that I was delaying recording this. Number one is the secret. Number two, actually, there's only one reason, isn't there? Well, number one is I'm being lazy and just trying to help around the house today. And number two is kind of the secret reason that you'll find out in time. Something is coming my way. It's not Oakfield before people ask. Something is heading my way, and I was kind of delaying on the off chance that I would get it in time to do a video on it today. Obviously on permission too. But no, that didn't come my way, so hopefully tomorrow we'll get all that sorted. I don't know if there's going to be a stream today. I hope there will be, but it's really going to depend on timing because I do want to record the rest of this week's videos today for you guys. So tomorrow for me, Tuesday. I do want to get the rest of the videos for this week recorded, barring the mod spotlight, so it'll be Wednesday and Friday's video, and maybe one or two other things that I'd like to do, but just haven't been able to find the time to do. But it's kind of all up in a heap at the moment, my plans for this week. And keep in mind that there will be no video content next week, and possibly the first week of 2018, just because Christmas. And instead of doing videos, you will get 7 streams a week. Apart from, obviously, Christmas Day, Boxing Day or St. Stephen's Day, whichever one of those you wish to call it, and possibly New Year's Day. I'm not 100% sure if there won't be a stream Christmas Day, but if there is, it won't be on YouTube, it'll be on Twitch, where I won't have my usual filters. Which, for those of you that don't know, Twitch is kind of RainbowDave uncut whenever I stream there, because it's just somewhere I can let loose a bit, because it's not as horrifically bad as YouTube. So we're doing, well, we've almost got tank 2/3 full. This was completely empty 5 minutes ago. And annoyingly for me, we're not gonna have. Well, we're. I guess. Yeah, annoyingly for me, we're gonna have this done very, very quickly. It's good for you guys because you get to see 2 different jobs today. Annoying for me because I've now got to come up with a second bloody job to do. I might start trying to bale this field. This is going to be a fun field to bale because I think I've actually, for the most, yeah, I've kind of baled there's no good way, or baled, harvested across the worst of the hill, but it's still quite bad in spots. There's a part of me that's tempted to get a challenger just to run the baler. Although I might... I just realised I've been making... yeah, I've been making big pack bales. I've been meaning to do Heston bales here. Because I want to see if the Hestons in straw in MR are different size. Because apparently they're supposed to be like 8100 litres, which makes sense to me that they're going to be huge. Going to contain a lot of material. Because straw actually compacts fairly well. Grass doesn't, oddly enough, because the moisture kind of artificially expands it. That's why grass bales, whenever you see them on videos or in videos, and I thoroughly encourage you to watch like grass baling videos, because I really enjoy doing those, watching those. Don't enjoy doing them in farm sim because the bale physics are just a headache waiting to happen. And it's probably my own ineptitude that's causing it, to be quite honest. I might... We got 132,000. The question I have now is, do I get a round baler temporarily and see how I do with round baling this field? Now, the bigger question is... Do you know what? This area here is fairly flat. I could put the bale trailer up here and on this kind of plateau area, and I might round bale this field. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'll do. So I might switch on. I might have to turn on the money cheat in Creator Tools. But I think we should be able to... I don't know how full the trailer is, actually. I've just realised that I've done this kind of to fill the combine, and I don't know how full the trailer is, so we're going to have a bit of fun here. So what I'll do is I'll reset the baler up to the field of many items, which, by the way, is just becoming a dump field. Yeah. The trailer better not be full. Doesn't look full. Oh, it does look quite full, actually. Let's see how empty we can get the combine. Won't be completely empty, I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, it's going to be nowhere near completely empty. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the trailer full. So we'll have to... Why am I zipping around like a lunatic on steroids? So let's get this over into storage, I guess. And we might as well grab the baler now. No, that would be stupid because I'd then have to try and move the baler on the back of the trailer, which would be a bad idea. Right, that's that done. I do have a silo extension there. I know that I've come out of cab to show you that, but it won't work otherwise. Do have a silo extension there. Let's... Yes, thank you for that. Is this not going to work? What are the controls for this now? I can't I'm gonna have to come in after the stream, after the video and get a thumbnail separately, apparently, because I have conflicting controls at the moment. Thanks, Creator Tools, for being a douchebag. I literally can't take down Glance. I've just noticed, by the way, the cows have produced nearly 20,000 litres of milk, 19,040 litres. That's going to be really good for getting a bit of money in come midnight, and it's only... what time is it in the day? 4:44 PM. Yeah, we'll have well over 20,000 litres of milk. That is going to be delicious. Have I missed the combine? I've missed the combine here, so let's just reverse up a bit. Forgot to account for the curve of the crop as it comes out the combine. I've now overcompensated, but that'll be fine. While that's filling up, let's see how much I need to get together for the baler. Which is hilariously... oh, 58,000. That's actually not much at all. Let's do manual bale net refills. And reset the baler, which is going to be here. If I just zoom in a bit. There we go. And I think I'll run it on the back of the Optum. We should be okay to do that. In theory, at least. I don't know about in practice. And what I'll do is I'll set it to 1.8 meter bales, because... hey, why not? We're going to be going for the biggest possible, you know, we're going to want to fit as much as possible into these bales. Why not go for the biggest bales the thing can actually produce? Which will also force me 100% to not use an autoloader. Can I detach the trailer there? No. So just bring this into the dump field. But you can see why I'm calling it the dump field. I'm just abandoning everything everywhere here. I'll grab the round baler. And, of course... Trackhat is not very happy with me trying to do this exact angle. Should be close enough. Will be close enough if I had that set. I have no bale wrap in here, do I? Yeah, I have no bale wrap whatsoever. So 4 to open the bale net door. There is bale net in there. And button 23. What's button 23? That one. Okay, let's get some net wrap as well, I guess. Yeah, this is for the round baler. Can I reset the net wrap? Or do I have to faff about and get... oh, I've got to faff about. Instead of faffing, let's do this the easy way. Just so that I don't get a bit of motion sickness. Zoom. So we're going to do... yeah, 1.8 meter bales. And we're just going to refill this straight away. Or we've got 101 bales worth of net wrap here. And down to field 10. Which I know is cheating, but so be it. That's the way the game has insisted I do this. You can blame the straw add-on for it. So let's get this running. get into the crop, and of course this, because it's not running a plunger, and in no way happy, might I add, is just filling up kind of the old-fashioned way. This is producing 1.8 meter bales, correct? I have no way of telling. I'm gonna guess by the size of this bale that it's hopefully gonna be 1.8 meters? Maybe? $89, 100%. And now we get to find out what size of the bale it is. That was a... I don't know because I was a bit too far forward. I'm gonna guess that was 1.8 meters. I think it was. So I know I said that I would never ever do round bales again, but do you know what? I like punishing myself from time to time, and I feel like punishing myself today because I was extremely lazy and I'm only recording now, which is very, very late. So you guys get the benefit of random round baling. Okay, now I just need to reverse a bit. Away from the... yeah, straw I guess is a crop for this. I turn off the baler. Yeah, the bales are 1.8 meters. Fantastic. That's all I really needed to know. And there we go. Just when you guys thought that I had no idea what I'm doing, which I usually don't, I'll pull out something like this where I'm actually doing round baling somewhat correctly. Although I have noticed that the buzzer's going off at the wrong time. Like it stops buzzing at 3,800 litres. Because I can unload the baler early. Ah. So I'm actually filling it to like 108% or so. That bale is... yeah, all the bales are kind of staying steady where they get dropped so far. We're doing well. I think. It's gonna be when I need to unload on a hill that everything starts going horrifically wrong. And yeah, this is gonna be a good plateau to put the bale trailer on. Up this end of the field. Because I wanted to be on as flat an area as possible. Just so that I don't have issues with the bales rolling everywhere. That one might roll. I don't see it, so I'm guessing it didn't. Oh no, it did. Also, I have now managed to confuzzle myself and missed... oh, not too much crop, not too much straw. It's always a bit of a problem when I'm trying to round bale in cab. Is I'll be looking at something behind the tractor, usually trying to make sure the round bales aren't rolling too far away, and just end up getting horribly confused and missing a huge chunk of material. Which I'm guessing would be a problem in real life too, come to think of it. So here's where things get funky, because I gotta try and rotate this so that it's not gonna try and roll off too much. And I think that should be hopefully maybe good enough. I mean, if it does roll, it's just gonna kind of roll over to the harvester, which it's not rolling. I have successfully realistically unloaded a bale on a hill. And I'm not even missing much of the the straw, which is kind of the more surprising thing. This is going to just bog down now because it just ran over a giant pile. I think we are doing well. We've got 5 bales created by the mathematics of 101. Take away 96 is 5. Which is fantastic. Very highly skilled maths. And we're gonna have to do the old reverse-a-roo again here. That should be good. Hopefully, maybe. That will be good. Fantastic. Joe, for once I'm actually doing things correctly and it's kind of scary. This is what happens when I get angry for 6 hours, apparently. The next day I do things correctly. Because, yeah, I was quite angry last night for several hours. Because it was my own stupid fault what happened. And, just resulted in me wasting a lot of time doing stuff that I'd already done. I'm not even finished, I still have to do some stuff that I've, technically speaking, already done. 4,200. What's this hill like? If I go this way again. Don't need to indicate, Dave. I know that you're just trying to be as realistic as possible now, but you don't need to indicate when you're turning in a field. Is that correct? Is that... Where's the bale? It's staying where it was put. Fantastic. So far we've only had 1 bale roll off, which is... I'll be honest, so far 6 less than I'd expected. So yeah, I'm kind of proving to myself that if you behave... If you treat brown bales like they are actually real round bales and figure out where on the hill you want them to go, they tend not to roll off as much. I've rolled way forward on this, so I've got to be kind of do 2 jobs here. That should be good. I don't see any bale rolling. Ooh! Why does that mirror exist? That mirror exists so that when the window's open you can see the 3-point. Why does that mirror exist in game when this thing doesn't have IC, so you can't open the window? Maybe a hint of what was originally planned for FS17, perhaps? Because it kind of feels like some of the way that some of these tractors work, that they were supposed to have IC, but didn't. Which is decidedly odd, especially with that mirror there, which... If the tractor wasn't supposed to have opening windows, you'd imagine giants would have just kind of flubbed over and made not be existing. I wonder, can a baler with a bale half in it go through a hedge? I don't think we'll find out because I actually managed to turn tightly enough. So it looks like we'll have to do another reverse-a-roo here. Yeah, this is going to have to be reversed, and I have no idea which kind of angle this is going to want to go to. Because this is just going to be awkward. Let's plop it there. This is the most likely bale to roll yet. Like the one that I'm thinking will probably... No! I wonder, do these bales have different physics to the in-game ones then? Or even normal MR round bales, because the MR round bales normally seem to have just default in-game physics. Unless Dural's been messing about with the round bales, which I guess realistically he could have been. This is where I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. And not for realism reasons, it's just I don't know how the mod is working, I don't know what's causing the bales to not be rolling off on me. If I... Yeah, this isn't going to be a full bale, but I do plan on selling these, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that one's rolled off. I do plan on just putting these onto a trailer, strapping them down, and bringing it over to bale sell points. So it's not the end of the world if, you know, a few of them are smaller than they maybe should be. But I do find it hard to believe that these bales contain less material than the square bales in the next field. I'm guessing the square bales are... I'm trying to logic this out. I'm guessing square bales are more compacted than round bales, but all the round bales I've ever seen have been fairly well compacted and fairly well crushed down. So maybe this baler just doesn't put a whole lot of pressure on the 1.8 meter bales. Speaking of, that bale I kind of figured would roll, it didn't. Also, I should really be looking over this shoulder. It's a bad habit of mine to look over this one, because this shoulder I'm not knocking the trackhead sensor away from the camera. Force a habit, I guess, to look over my left shoulder, which is interesting. Round we go, and we're almost finished the headlands already. And this bale, no matter where I put it, is just going to be in an awkward place. I found bales in an awkward place. Is that copyright? Or is that copyright me now? Because I've changed the lyrics enough to be about bales instead of love. I don't know. I'm guessing that bale didn't roll. Can I see it in the mirrors? It didn't roll. Fantastic. Oh wait, maybe it did roll. I'm honestly not sure. Now for the fun bit where I wouldn't have a hope of getting up with the square baler. Because, yeah, number one, the combine's in the way right now. So we're just going to start off here and make our way along. And number two, this is at a really jaunty angle. Which means that, no matter what I do, it's going to want to roll, isn't it? So I'm just going to have to kind of leave the bales directly behind and hope for the best. Also, I am intentionally kind of going reasonably slowly. Which I think might still be just maximum speed all the time. Because it's me. And I have feet made of lead. That bale's going to roll off in a weird direction, isn't it? Or it could just stay exactly where I put it. I mean, that works too. That's not confusing at all. We're down to 88 bales remaining from 101. That's 13 bales created, I make it? Yeah, 13 bales created so far. Yeah, this isn't... We're not doing badly here at all. Maybe I should consider doing more round baling. Maybe I should consider doing round baling at a slower speed instead of just maximum over-derived pain threshold. Ooh, that was an autosave. Let's get the bale there-ish. It's going to want to roll most likely, but we'll give it a go at least. And the bale is staying where I put it. These bales have to have different physics from what I'm used to. I'm hardly doing this right. I can't be doing this right with such a high percentage and be using default. No. Something's weird here. Either I'm being too good for my own good, or these bales have different physics. I'm not entirely sure which is true. In any case, that is gonna about do it as the beepy horn of beepiness continues. That's gonna about do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Gonna continue baling for another little bit here, and tomorrow we will, I think, do some kind of in between mowing and cultivating. So if you're watching this early, like before probably about noon, leave in the comments, because I won't be awake before noon. Especially not at this point. Leave it in the comments and I will do the most requested thing. Because we do have a couple of fields to cultivate. We could also do some bale stacking and bale moving, actually. So just make suggestions for what you'd like to see. I could also, of course, just fast forward time a bit and get some BGA work done, start feeding the BGA, except for one important thing that I've just remembered. We can't afford that, so that's not a possibility, but that is going to do it either way. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave, you've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on the West Coast, which, by the way, the update is now out. It came out yesterday, so if you don't have it already, feel free to update it. You don't need to start a new save game, you don't need to do anything weird or funky. It should work. You might get a couple of like texture glitches in some of your fields. They can be largely ignored. It's just the game getting confused and putting crops where there aren't crops. If you cultivate the field, or just work it at all, like if you seed a field, the texture glitches will go away. Because I had that problem. Spoke to Bill and just said, look, it's just a visual thing. It's not actually a bug with the map. It's just a visual glitch with the game. And I've said it to a few people. The Giant's engine loves to take your work, take exactly what you want to do, and then throw a tantrum and do something completely opposite. So that's one of those situations. But until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.